A lovely, lovely good morning. Hello, people. Mwabukashani, mwashukeni, mwakabwanji, mwakauli, mulibwanji, all that. Mwakamakola, how you this morning and welcome to yet another exciting edition of the Weekend Coffee. And of course, you do know that we are back on your screens and we've got very interesting topics and of course, entertainment stories to be talking about today on the Weekend Coffee. And I'm your girl, Visa. And of course, I'm glad that you're dear viewer. I know it's too early. Hangover, filia. Yesterday was a Friday. People were out enjoying and having the fun of their lives, of course. But the Weekend Coffee must continue regardless. Whether namubuka hangover, I know other people are already drinking out there in Lusaka, in Zambia. Zambia has got a problem with alcohol, but please, I'm glad that you have made time to be part of the Weekend Coffee this morning. And of course, do not forget that we're live on our Facebook page, Millennium TV Zambia, and I'm also live on your Telstar decoders on channel 95. This is Millennium TV Zambia. We're glad to be back on your screens one more Saturday. And of course, my people, let me just start by saying and informing you guys that as you're calling, yesterday was my birthday. Yes, yesterday was my birthday. I just turned a year older and I'm excited to be here. Actually, I wasn't even supposed to be here talking to you people, but because I love you so much, I'm on your screens having, conversations with you. And of course, we bring to you another topic of discussion this morning. And this one actually comes on a very sad note because last week, one of the stories that were making headlines is, 22,000 people flocking, to the courts just to ask and seek for divorce. So our topic of discussion this morning is what is causing the high rate of divorce in the country. Of course, let us limit it to Zambia. We don't know about other parts, in the world, but we limit it to our own country. What is causing the high rate of divorce? That is our topic of discussion this morning. Of course, as usual, our phone lines will be opening soon so that you can be part of the conversation. But as I say, do not also forget to catch us live on our Facebook page, Millennium TV Zambia. That is where you can be leaving us your comments in our comment section. But of course, when our phone line is open, you'll be able to also text us on that number. That is 0770813728. But before I even open our phone line, we've got a lot of things to discuss this morning. And of course, we're ending the year with a banger, so much drama coming through. And of course, competition here. I don't know if I can call it competition, but the Olios and Mizukanji, they can never miss in the equation, guys. It's every week there's a new story. Every week there's something, about Mizukanji, something about your maps. And something interesting has been happening on TikTok. I haven't been, on TikTok as available on TikTok the past few weeks. But the other day, my young sister was on YouTube, on TikTok, watching, scrolling, of course, watching videos, and people were actually live talking about Mizukanji and geomaps and, kadas and whatnot. It was a whole conversation of people that don't even know you. Like, you guys have got this energy to just talk about people that don't even know you. But anyways, that's why the Weekend Coffee is here to bring you all the gossip and the latest juice. And of course, starting with Mrs. Olio, the queen of the Olio kingdom, Kidist, had somebody arrested during the course of the week because this woman apparently, said a lot of hurtful things about her and her friends and of course her family, and she says that is something she doesn't take lightly. So she had somebody arrested, but later on, being a woman and a mother, and the other lady was also is also a mother, she thought, I wouldn't want to have another woman with children spend the night in police custody. So she went and bailed her out or something, or dropped charges against her. And yesterday they surprised her with a bale of clothes. So instead of just, wasting your time on social media, they actually helped this woman in starting up a business. So Zach and Kidist gifted her with a bale of clothes, and they want her to get into business so that she can have some time off social media. Instead of joining battles that you don't even know, it's better you have something that you're doing on your own and being productive and feeding and helping your family. And I think that is a very kind gesture coming from Kidist and Zach. And of course, the woman apologized. It was a lot of drama. It was a lot of drama on social media. We've got a lot. That's why I'm saying there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot that is lined up for you on the Weekend Coffee. But today, I want to We've got a guest. We've actually got two guests in studio today. We have. I want to. Should I give them a hint? Should I give you guys a hint of who we're hosting today? Anyways, no, I will not. But I will not give you a hint of who we are hosting today. But as I said, we're discussing what is causing the high divorce rate in the country. 22,000. That is a very alarming number. 22,000 is very huge. There's people like us that are not married, that are looking forward to being married one day and starting up our own families. And I do know that, not every marriage is the same and not every situation is the same. And, there are people out there that are just willing to love you and, baby you and do all that. And people that are willing to make things work, but there are also people that are not willing to stay in marriage because of certain things and only maybe you married people will be telling us why people want to be seeking divorce here. 22,000 is a very huge number, and I think the divorce rate in Zambia has just been going higher and higher each year, and it's saddening. It's not inspiring to some of us that want to be married and become Mrs. somebody one day, maybe next year or the other year. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll be discussing all of that. And, of course, we're not forgetting on our entertainment stories today, we also discuss Mizukanji's Mizukanji just turned 31 yesterday. She's actually my birthday mate. Happy birthday to Mizukanji. And she had a very, very, very big party as well, thrown at Royalty Event Center last evening. And they were dressed in African royalty or something like that. That was the theme of the party, African royalty. And of course, quickly, Kidist also threw a surprise birthday party for her hubby, Your Boy, Your Maps, and it was an all-white party, and we saw Ephraim, the son of Africa, gracing the event. As I think that was he was the main performer at the all-white party. So we've got a lot of things to be discussing this morning on the Weekend Coffee, and I'm excited to just be, talking about them one by one. But before we even get into our entertainment stories, we're going to take a musical break because we do have a guest in studio. So do join me on the other side. Please do not change the channel. Do not touch that dial. Stay tuned to Millennium TV. Stay tuned to Millennium TV, but of course, tell your neighbors that the Weekend Coffee is on. And today we're discussing why you married people want to be divorcing. Why do you want to go to the court and say, I want a divorce from this person? So that is what we want. That is what we're going to be discussing today on the Weekend Coffee. And of course, as we go on this musical break, we leave you with Get a Girl by Ireen.
It's a Conscious Sounds promotion.
It's a press Ireen.
This is Cactus Agony, representing Conscious Sounds. Yeah, Robin Studios.
I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up, we never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up, we never fail. La fini pitamo sini funo kwele lamo. Kukamba chepa zona aya mkute ya chilamo. Sini ziwa ine papa pena ni mashamo. Muntu aliyese pachala funika kujamo. Ikakosa na iwe ni kukosa. Tamangisa pala mailosa kaenza losa. Manza kokopesa chuma wasakira vizima. Muntu wango kakona mailosa kona chala. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up, we never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up, we never fail.
She knows the hardships of life and the dangers of bright city lights. Yeah. She's fearfully and beautifully made, and she ain't going down without a fight. She works so hard every day to put food on her plate. All the while, through it all, she keeps a smile on her face. So you would never know the sacrifices she's made. Get a girl on a mission, better move out of the way. Every ghetto girl,
Representing for the ghetto girl.
every ghetto girl,
Ghetto, ghetto,
big up every
ghetto,
ghetto
ghetto, 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 ghetto.
girl.
It's a press Ireen. For the ghetto, ghetto, ghetto girl them. Whoa, ghetto, ghetto, ghetto girl them. I'm a ghetto mpaka ni kukosa kupeza chapwino imwe ni kutulukusha osankale wa ule sinatinyamuka ukagona bana bazajira njala. Respect to the working class, life is better but if you rise nafuma panafika pala nirushe lefi yanga iende buno. I'm a ghetto girl, a ghetto girl, I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Yeah ma, life in the ghetto is hard. For you and me to survive is to be strong. Living in the city as a ghetto girl, me no say life is like a one-time hotel. As long as we never give up, never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Living in the city as a ghetto girl, me no say life is like a one-time hotel. As long as we never give up, never fail.
It's a conscious sounds promotion. It's a conscious sounds promotion.
It's a press Irene.
This is Cactus Agony, representing conscious sound. Yeah, Robin Studios.
I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Living in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no say life is like a one-time hotel. As long as we never give up, never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Living in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no say life is like a one-time hotel. As long as we never give up, never fail. Life inipitamo sinifuno kwelelamo. Kupamba chepa zona aya makuto ya chilamo. Siniziwa inekapa pena ni mashamo. Muntu aliyese pachala funika kujamo. Ikakosa na iwe ni kukosa. Tamangisa pala mailo sakaeza losa. Manza popopesa chuma basakira vizimba. Muntu wango kakona mailo sakona chala. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Living in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no say life is like a one-time hotel. As long as we never give up, never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl.
Living in the city like a ghetto girl by Irene. And of course, Irene is joining me in studio this morning to talk about Ghetto Girl and other songs that she has that are going to be, she's going to be giving us. Of course, this is the year 2023, which has come to an end, but 2024 is still coming and we'll be expecting more from Irene. Irene, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right. It's good to have you in studio with me.
I'm happy to meet you guys.
And
Yeah.
I'm happy to meet you. Ghetto Girl.
Yes.
But before we even get to ghetto girl, because now I'm thinking in my head that the reason behind the song is because you're a ghetto girl living in the city. But before you tell us about ghetto girl, tell us about Irene herself.
Wow. I'm Ireen Chanda.
Oh, yeah, Bemba, just like me, Mulishani.
Tuliwaka sama. Yeah, so.
How in Shindu hula pula?
Kula pula. Tuliwa mwewe.
Tuliwa mwewe.
So Ireen Chanda, then tuwawa naka 7. Kwa mwaomi.
Oh.
Newe mbamo fene woneka.
No one mbashan.
Newe firstborn.
Firstborn?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So papa naka shabad 5. Newe muzijani fene kafi. Pati. Kona mama mami waleimba na bangu badati tabairemba tabafishwe fya kwimba tabashita na understand tebonze so family na fuma mofeneka but kwamba mlijane andia music it's been difficult for me.
Okay.
And then ukufika na panopo ndi mwambona ko mwanshi wako aona pita mufenga tukwimba kwanza na mbele nali mwaiche then I was na lesa mbisha ba Sunday school church.
Oh.
From there, that is unconscious because my dream was in name kabe teacher wa Sunday school shefufa kwa kula imbane kafide fya so.
Yeah.
But kulingana na ma congregation no motsango mwali ba maruza ya pisana. Amache zo mutufuma awe teture stefi futa turefwa kwa taba bana bakambu kusangwa mwaso. Funa ishirana net. Okay, I think benanga bakana ine teti banikanye sinsinga chaba muri ne konka konsenga pitirisha. So for baba bashana tifya kucheshita badonsera nakabe kopa build but tumo kule kunifyale mpinda until futi na wolera kuno kurusaka kuna ishire petition until unasanga na wakosha sound promotion washita signed na ambire for backing up by then shambire for kuimba azinambira ffe okula backing
Ati
amabandi
uli wonse kukwata kwa kwambira not fear
Yes.
you know yeah
so mkubakinga paisa leta kosenzo mu 2022 yari pa banan kana but
didn't I see Senzo even this year?
yes
I think this year
yeah.
Dishirika.
Then by then I backed Senzo from there Burning Youth, if you know them. Yeah, they said no, you can sign you can start recording your own music.
Oh,
I said no problem, I'm ready. Until
Ghetto Girl.
uh,
Which was the first song that you did before Tamlife?
okay, so before Ghetto Girl in 2015 I won awards kuri Bakombo Radio. I was the first one reggae category.
Come on, Iwe.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you very much. Then last year in 2022 I won Z Rasta Award. Yes.
You're already winning awards.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah.
More 2022 award. Finally reggae again.
Oh, nice.
Until Foot 2023, yeah, the Z Rasta Award. I won again Ghetto Girl thing.
The same song, Ghetto
Yes.
Girl. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the first one, yeah, in 2015, it was Osanseke. Yeah, it was in reggae form. Yeah. But here I am again. Now I get to go.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about you dam to pay that background. If I'm below kuimba shani.
Yes.
Kuchere chief ya bami mwambo kula tadi kana obviously na leaders kula kwa tawe if today fire. But being a female artist, you know, reggae, I don't think it's common sana Mzambia ti yamana kashi I'm a female reggae artist. Yeah. Anyways, some challenges, you know, like being a female reggae artist, what are some of the challenges that you've encountered?
Because it's not easy kuba mwana kashe ololenda pana about yo mfwa kushita promote music. We nechari sanko sela and then chasa sango kwati na bantu tukumanya te bantu abatontoro. Sorry, ngapo bali bare nguvu. Bantu bambi bala sendela
no first in sumina.
Iyo yeneyo ande chalengelo kwati maybe nkwate bambi abakunshita ko guide ni baneka. Yeah. Kozi kwalesa sango abantu bambo kufaira pali music iliyobe uletwana nimpia ngawakana fira na music yobeta bakakulisha because of barefwaya.
So these things actually happen.
Yes, especially kuri for bana kashaba umebali bakosefu.
Yeah.
Because benanga bafe obosha na business yapo. But if kuri abana kashe most of the time ngole imori weka. Yari bako different sana fi. Yari be yakosa. But until mno Mzambia reggae nilanda ile promise. Even though tunimdanso but tete tubute kuri kaocha Yesu file to abwedera foot. So kulingana na foot pitamo mno Mzambia kaocha music file feel poid. So the both kaocha reggae.
And nachafu kipshat, you know, being reggae shani, how profitable is it? Mwakwata kwa tuma show zili mwat kusho shani, because usually I think about reggae you do a lot of live music,
yes.
Right? Yeah.
So kuri your party tetingane because of the same label that I'm in. But got a band then ilaba balabeta fira kutuba perform but if ngani andaine ne one mwana kashina bakoneka for now. But the list yes, but the list aba baume. So ngakwa ba show ilafine ba meet. Twaya shita perform but ngakwa ba ya kwa tia pesa unatabale for band I go with acoustic band shira fine na welako.
Oh.
Yes.
But in PM Shabashena, like how's it been financially?
But tetina nati moshidishingi. Kulingana na banenso for barepanga.
Yeah.
But still the little we are having is surviving.
You're pushing.
Yes.
Okay, to have number pari Ghetto Girl. My ati earlier all my son shimikira ati no Ghetto Girl na ifumishe. Is it last year?
Yes.
But to have the making, the process. Yeah, Lishani, yeah, Ghetto Girl.
Okay, abantu balalanda ati mimula nduikala mu ghetto fyario.
First thing is
I'm representing Kanyama.
Kanyama constituency.
Yes.
Yeah, Kanyama.
Yeah.
I think Kanyama has produced a lot of rappers. Who else can I talk about? Triple M, yeah?
Yes.
Triple M, I think, is also from Kanyama.
Yes.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of Yeah, artists. Yeah, Kanyama has got a lot of talent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mobile ya wengi.
Awo wengi.
Yeah.
Mukombo nimeso mwemu fumama, you know.
Sana. So, wengi balanda ti geto geo mulandi mwafu mu geto geo mu geto mumwini mwikala udaswa mwashe compose no. It was just with acoustic abalendishira. Then he said no, I didn't ambako kushita confuse nyimbo ole mwana kwa tuwapangira mo new one. Then I'm before when it's okay, you can just continue. Even though he's doing this, I could make a sound. Said okay. Ambo kodisha. Una ishi defina geto geo. Ambo iwe kakwiza kakarimbo. La ndafeshi nkakobe na ta. Mwenye timbango rimbo. Pangen.
Okay.
I hope you are ready, guys.
I hope you guys are ready. Let me think. Okay.
Mumani wana busy kutulukusha yandea na ya balansa mwikatilati na dipanda shile fire. I'm a fake friend, I'm a pretenders 100 meters away, fake friends 100 meters away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, so Ted Nomba, Get a Girl. You record last year, right?
Yes.
Around what time did you record it?
Katika chelo and then kuma 10. Then
Mumantish.
July.
July last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then mlandu wa fesa shupako. Nande ba producer basana ti nyimbo kasisi fintunga na fishupa tetu funyo wimbo. Then no muntu ole fokuimba nanko by then Cactus study Mzambi. Then I was just looking at tapadi bambe wonde fande fa Cactus nga fishupa msende t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, until they communicated to Cactus. Cactus came. Then it was good.
Yeah, very good combination. No matter for kipshanish Cactus are ikatira muftumbo ale become plastic. Mr. Kwali kala
Taka kuchonkwera ko. Ali kale shefu. We want to show it as real thing because mgeto afu mafia ni mara kata plastic kwa takwa don't care nga kulika waya tamuni wempo
I think if to akula fi I think for bakale life like if that's why taturuara to wa thing.
Yeah. So kumapadia after Cactus some of things to research in Murimbo. Even nefia kuchitamo fimbi asafuna and then inashira that no, I'll get this song to go and master it. After that waikata kona wa producer wakwe waiwesha 40 until yasafika paisense kwa no hapa sense pia wa settled nyimbo itu irorele 2023 baisha ifunya ma platform then video manye twashishita decide kwa wati after show ya kwa senzo yaliko lomwala shooting a video. By then na Isaiah imbafeneka by at some backing ile bambi by some backing mendo kwa nine from pushing away kanjo koite at least ni wafe background in the backing at least people start knowing me the past stage in the performer fedia until after the show tuambiro ku chita prepare for video and then Cactus also was directing us my presses twaranga twafika so tufilo twashita so he's a good guy and I love him because ali were open all the folks are laughing they just told you okay apato tufile twashita so yeah until Rainbow
awful
yeah
video ya Get to Go ya for many days
tina lava fe month but tapana ikwata 1 month
I got 1 month.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is December. Maybe you remember 9. Let's say our Kuma face kwa November. So
Yes.
You don't have for me video.
Yeah, but tapana ikwana 1 month.
Ngapa nomba idea na ipwa next year to 2024.
Yeah.
You told me earlier today, mwadi kurekoda kuna tumbi tuma nyimbo shani tamulapanga fi tuma video shani. Are you going to work on them or you're looking maybe kama create a new music contact?
Okay. So the same mama songs here in the studio. The managers they said that no, we should make a EP here kwa 2024.
Oh.
Yes. So really like my project yambi ngaya shitikandeni. Mulif suma. So
next year we should be waiting for an EP from you.
Yeah.
Okay. My last question about today to wind up with our conversation. Abana kashibana kwa bana mayolimbi abafo kuingira mu no reggae music, but you know kola kufika data benga basangwa days mu reggae obviously bafia mba shani tabomfwa all that, and you're a female reggae artist. Kuri bana mara bade fo kukamba reggae music timo abebenshi.
Okay, first choningalanda one ngabadi pa school bapitishe ko school. Then music ngabapushe school. That's walingani kwa babambi tabapusha ma school maybe ndana mashari shupire, but staff decide kashi pushing FM music fini na kwatakari ande ana ena since ndana matakuri, but ngana wakwata chance ya ku school wale ya ku school then ngabapusha abene beka ngabalela ndati nenkala music they can go ahead. Then kuri balia nomba vale for no detina ni mwana wandi shani fiamba ine paper pano ponti.
Oh yeah.
You know what one. Then bantu bonsanga na bene wanda unirasta washani olo music chai o kwansha shani. Bambi balanda no to uimbashani pa stage fidofo wa ngore imba monga tina upepa na shinwa shipepa. Chawa fena omino fo.
But you know, it's just not about reggae. Kwa now when if you buffet no Mozambian music, usually we sometimes ngabali perform pa stage in shwadi high. Na bape bana abano shani fidia.
Abantu balipsana. Then kwa bafena omino fo inga isenda, and then na vali wala ipera na omino. Kwa abantu abano wala betechu shwati nano.
Yeah.
So ine one paper, then ngamale folk joiner not for konkeresha akupera cheshako towishi we brain yogo fo yalaba wala lubana bakambeno kwenda chama Germany bapera abantu fyamba bala pena mwala malo kulaba bepesha bali abasenda byaba paper tibale paper baptirisha kuri bena fo bali umfa bati ngatechu wikate. Yeah.
Anyways, Irene, before I let you go, the Lopa Weekend Coffee to discuss what is causing the high divorce rate. I'm sure last week, one of our newspapers, the Daily Mail, quality story over Limbede, 22,000 people. But before I'm a divorce, yeah, lady. But what do you think are some of the reasons that people are getting divorced? As you can see on our screen, 22,000 want divorce. Distressed men and women flood local courts to end marriages. A story at the Daily Mail newspaper.
Okay, touch with me.
My reasons is, okay, according to you, what are some of the reasons you think people want to divorce?
Okay, so number one is Ngalanda. Ngandanga mwa 50-50 problem. For example, mule womba. Neni ndimwa umeni. Ngamwa isa na salary yenu panganda. Na ini kula wa 50 kwa wate okay ini mfola twala panga budget pa mbati munganda nga mwa 50-50 mwa mareshi tefi na oreshi tefi fila lengo kwa wati mwala pusana munganda then bambichire nga kwa bati bashitata wena pali wako mwafa kwena eba lele nga limbine fionse file shitika mulando kwa bati pintofo balemo na kunzoku bayasanga mufeni mwewe awo mwanji bayasanga wenshe ndeke oku awo mwanji bayala banagesha motoka. So the result in each one demo lafe 50-50 na ifula mayanda. Then it fudo kuishwana. Shitana understand munganda. Unless ngabiko bantu babidi pamu. Ufude na besha tiparika fwa wakwe padia. Ula omuntu upelero
no wakutangirira munganda.
Then bala bombira bonse pamu. Then munganda na mwena temwa kulira abana balemo nako mulebi ale impashibi mubana bijaba kukula abana balekula bala mukula munafira fyale shitaba fyashi babo na bena bayambo kula shitafi mufini fo balishita the result generation to generation tafire kwa. So for me ni 50-50 funa landa but inshallah ndefing.
Irene, thank you so much for joining me today on the Weekend Coffee.
I'm very humbled. Thank you very much.
All right, this is Irene, an upcoming artist. Should I call you that?
Yeah. Before we wrap up.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to Millennium
TV.
But
by the way, sorry, before you say thank you to Millennium TV, tell us your social media handles. Facebook, Shani, following.
All right.
Music piece.
Okay. So Facebook page name Play Silene. Play Silene. Yeah.
Empress Irene.
Yes,
Okay.
and then ngamwaya pa TikTok, you'll find me.
So, with the same name,
No, Irene Chanda.
Irene Chanda.
Yes.
Okay.
That one I use my phone names.
Okay.
Yeah. Then go Instagram Irene Chanda. Then my music, they are all over platform. Yes. You can go by YouTube, by Instagram, by Facebook, by TikTok. They will find my music by Spotify.
Okay.
Kuri konza ko benga file kushita download ama songs ya ndio koyari.
Okay.
Mkwaya. And then in this, I think kuri wa Millennium TV. And then I'm not forgetting Conscious Sound Promotion. Thank you very much for your support and for your love that you are showing me. Big up.
All right. That is Irene, Empress Irene. You've heard, if you're going to Irene, per Facebook, it's Empress Irene. TikTok, it is Irene Chanda. Instagram, Irene Chanda. And of course, you can find her music on all platforms. That is Spotify. You can find it on the TikTok. You can find it on YouTube. Ka?
Yes.
You can also find it on YouTube. And of course, you can find it on her Facebook as well, on Empress Irene, and Instagram as well. You can find her music anywhere on all those social media handles and, of course, music platforms. We leave you with Ghetto Girl once more as we go on this break.
It's a Conscious Sounds promotion.
It's Empress Irene.
This is Cactus Agony, representing Conscious Sound. Yeah, Robin Studio.
I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up and never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up and never fail. La fini pitamo sini funo kwele lamo. Kukamba Jeffersona aya mkuto ya chilamo. Sini ziwa ine kapa pena ni mashamo. Muntu aliyeze pachala funika kujamo. Ikakosa na iwe ni kukosa. Tamangisa pala mailosa kaenza losa. Manza koko pensa chuma basa kila visima. Muntu wanga kakona mailosa kona chala. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up and never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl.
Conscious
Me no
Sound
sell a
Production.
piece at the only time hotel.
Yeah, that's a
As long
thing,
as we
you
never
know.
give up and never fail.
She knows the hardships of life and the dangers of bright city lights. Yeah. She's fearfully and beautifully made, and she ain't going down without a fight. She works so hard every day to put food on her plate. All the while, through it all, she keeps a smile on her face. So you would never know the sacrifices she's made. Get a girl on a mission, better move out of the way. Every ghetto girl,
Representing for the ghetto girl.
every ghetto girl, big up every ghetto girl, every ghetto girl.
It's Empress Irene. For the ghetto girl them. Whoa, ghetto girl them. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up and never fail. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as we never give up and never fail. Nafia mulusaka ni kukosa. Kupeza chapwino imwe ni kutulukusha. Osankale wa ule sinatinyamuka. Ukagona bana bazajira njala. Respect to the working class. Life is better, but if you rise, nafuma panafika pala. Nirushe life yanga iende bwino. I'm a ghetto girl, a ghetto girl. I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Yeah, ma. Life in the ghetto is hard. For you and me to survive, is to be strong. Believe in the city as a ghetto girl. Me no sell a piece at the only time hotel. As long as
It's a conscious sounds promotion.
It's a press Irene.
And this is Cactus Agony, representing.
Yes, I. Original Zambianas, man, can I tell us the property? Just so down, man, I can put no gas and some Jacks. Get this now. I'm just human like you. And then my bull did that. Everybody know this is my debut. They get my ain't got no curfew. Oompa, I will not gonna get what they gave you. Small any fetchman, so I don't feel. I will go come back, 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 body. I will go come back, come back, body. I will go come back, 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 body. I will go come back, come back, body. When we survive, in engine be a leisure, but still more passage in a bachefia. Baflama said to Baba Nechquela, I'm the music godfather, advice in a babilla. You can say to Farah Dwadi, I'm on the jacks, I'm one of the kind. And it no matter how much you try to criticize, to this level most of you will never rise. So, tanta many bones and mulongo wabangwele, the chef and was so poor, I'm when I'm with it. But you don't bumble with him, Abamusa Matabaya, better.
You're still tuned into the Weekend Coffee, and of course that is Kungo Kamba Kamba, Kukamba Kamba Palini from Nasty D. And of course he joins me in studio this morning, the legendary Nasty D himself. And I'm excited because firstly, I was very young when we used to listen to his music. And one of the songs that we all know is All Night, tired, but I can still remember it. Yeah, that was one of the songs that we used to vibe to growing up. And he joins me in studio this morning. And we haven't heard from him in a while, but he's here to tell us why he's been so quiet. Nasty D, good morning.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Yeah?
First time, but I'm loving it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bring the vibes of the Weekend Coffee. How you doing? It's been a while.
Indeed. I'm doing good. I'm quiet.
I'm sure even the people that are watching us right now would be like, it's a wow. And you know something that I'm going to do? We're going to open the phone line so that we have, people just say hi to you because it's been a while. And of course, I'll ask the director to put the number on the screen so that when I say call and say something to a Nasty D, people will be able to call in. Yeah. Welcome to the Weekend Coffee.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Let's start with Kungo Kamba 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 Pali.
Kungo Kamba 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 Kamba. I don't even know how many times I say it, but I always say it right every time.
Do you know how to speak Nyanja? Because that Nyanja felt so wrong to me.
You see, Nyanja is a language I hear every day.
But you can speak
But
it.
I always say that, you know, I dream in Bemba, I get upset in Bemba. Everything for
Everything
me
is
starts in Bemba, then I translate later on. So,
Nyanja.
yeah, I'm a bit shaky with my
you know,
Lusaka
like you
Nyanja.
do the direct translation from Nyanja, from Bemba to Nyanja. So let me ask you, say Kungo Kamba Kamba in Nyanja. Nyanja.
Oh, Kungo Kamba Kamba.
Oh, at least you can say it.
Oh no, I can speak it. I'm just not as confident.
Oh yeah.
I can be fluent, but not very confident.
Not very confident.
Bemba yena Bemba. Ah. Bad.
But anyways, tell us about the song Kungo Kamba Kamba.
Kamba Kamba. So, like you rightly stated, I'd been away for quite some time. And that was because, you know, I was trying to make sure that, you know, my daddy issues are in order. You know,
Yeah. Family comes
I
first.
always wanted to be there in my children's lives, you know, pickups, drop-offs and everything. So I got to experience that, but now
you're back into music.
you know, so now I'm coming back into music because I've got a lot of time now. For a while, it was just them and my program was around them, but now they're going to colleges, so I'm back to having a lot of time on my hands. So.
How? It's been that long. They're going to college.
Well, not that, you know, it's been long since I was in the music. I had my children way into my music. So I started as a young man, got married along the way, then the kids came along, and then the challenges, you know, of being a parent. First of all, you were just this guy who could camp anywhere at the you know, place and stuff like that. But now you're a parent, you know.
Yeah.
So you start now trying to balance everything up. And so I tried to work my, you know, music around it. It worked for some time, but it wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah.
So I decided to just, you know, put in a bit more time.
Okay.
Yeah, so now, now I'm back to doing music, and I had done an album last year, okay, called Zambezi Roots. It's on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
People, I think, because I still came in like the way I was doing my music before.
Yeah.
Most people didn't pay attention, and those that paid attention are the ones that have known my music before. So I've got, you know, a steady following, but not very many. Now with this Kukamba Kamba song, now I think people are paying a bit more attention.
Yeah.
And then the song itself, I think I deliberately wanted to, you know, speak to the industry that I'm back. You know,
and when the song starts, there's a guy that walks up to you and he says, like, is this what you get from people that
Zambians, now this is a thing. I'm seeing it a lot now on social media.
Yeah.
You know, there's just this thing where people just want to trash everything Zambian. What's wrong with having been a has-been? Is that very wrong?
Yeah.
You know, you could have been, those could have been your years back then, but it doesn't render you useless and rubbish now.
Yeah.
You know, so this thing of saying, oh, Nasila, what,
You
it
get that
happens
on
a lot.
social media.
Yes, we get that a lot as, you know, the more senior musicians. And I know even these other guys who I consider young, I see them being called, Mkamba Nasila, Sunshine Kuribafana Manja hapa. You know, so I get that a lot, and I wanted to address that. And so, you know, the song to some extent, you know, speaks to that.
Oh yeah. I think I must maybe speak on behalf of, you know, the Zambians right now. I think people have transitioned into a new era of music. And, you know, there's obviously a certain way that you'd want to sing, and there's a way that people, you know, there's a certain type of music people are listening to currently. How do you fit in with your type of music?
So, that's where now I've kind of responded to that by you know, doing the kind of music that I'm doing in my current single now, Chitemwe Coffee.
Yeah.
So now, music the way it is, there's what is called popular music, you know, it's club music, party music, and stuff like that. But then there's other genres of music, which in Zambia we have not learned to celebrate that much.
Yeah.
And so we usually just want to look at the popular music and say this is music. And usually the popular music, in most cases, it's not very organized because it can swing in any direction. It's not very established. And that's why in pop music, it's very easy to sample West African music, South African music, American music.
Yeah.
It's easy to blend them in and it will go like that. So there's a lot of that music, but then there's some kind of music which very few people get to feel and taste. And so if I want to participate in the club scene, I need to do music for the club scene.
Yeah.
And my career is spanning now close to 30 years.
Yeah.
So if I were to go by the strategies of the 90s that, brought me my fame then, right now it's streaming. It's not cassettes. You see, so for me, there's a lot I've had to learn. And to answer your question, I'm trying to fit in by, learning what is happening now. Picking up on, what is trending in terms of club feels, what's a kind of bounce that the song is having.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that, we did that back in our time. We had to assess what music people were listening to for them to accept our music as well. And I think it's just about doing the same thing.
And as
now.
you said, back then it was, cassettes, radio tapes, that is what we used to use to listen to your type of music then. But now we've moved to, the social media era. Like we are completely done away with, the tapes, the shiny,
CDs
or CDs and all that. We're now, in the social media era, how are you utilizing social media to just promote your music, of course, and just to, regain your audience and just people to know that you're back in the game again?
So, I am on most of the social medias, but I'm very active on Facebook. And if you look at my activity, the last 2 years actually, I learned to know what to post.
Yeah.
And how to relate with, my
audience.
followers and, because sometimes you get really nasty comments. And you see, you've got to restrain yourself. And I've learned that, yes, it's my page, but it's out there in the public. And so you must have a certain kind of decorum if you want to utilize that platform.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, work to that standard. I'm also trying to engage the people more. And then I realized that, what was different about me compared to most of the young ones who are on social media is that I have experience to my advantage.
Yeah.
And I can use it, to just guide young ones who are coming in. And by doing that, I'm getting a lot of today's musicians appreciating me now for my experience that I'm sharing with them. So that's the other way I've learned to engage on social media. And of course, you need to be active in your trade so that, when you're communicating with your audience, they can see where you're running at. So I've been doing videos, trying to show what I'm doing. And bit by bit, I'm getting some good numbers.
Yeah. And I think, I've seen great numbers on your social media. But you're a parent. You've been in the industry for close to 30 years, as you said. There's these negative comments that are coming up on Facebook, and I feel like when we have people like you, maybe the Danny Kayas, the JKs, the people that we used to listen to those days, sometimes people tend to feel like you don't receive as much as, as much criticism as, these upcoming artists are receiving. But how do you deal with, how do you respond to that negativity on social media?
Well, for me, you see, this is the other thing. Bembas say that pansa katapabula chipua. And when you are somewhere like that on social media, you're going to get all sorts of characters. And it's up to you. And sometimes if you can't handle it, find someone to help you, especially if you're using that social media platform to, you know, advance your work or whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
So for me, I handle most of it. Of course, I've got a couple of friends helping me here and there. But most of the times I handle them myself. And what I do is when I get a negative comment, sometimes you can see that this one, they don't even know anything about me. But if you know, you know, their own issues, and some are just, you know, attention seeking. And so when you look at that, it's your page. So you've got to learn how to manage. And there are tools there. So if someone is bringing in a lot of negativity, you have, you know, you reserve the right to remove them from your page. I utilize that button a lot. Yeah, because, you know, I don't have the time to be engaging on pettiness with people whose faces I've never even seen. You know, and some of them, they're just busy. Now, and then they are laughing, you know, where they are. That's what they do. And then you're busy, you know, catching feelings. And so the best is when you see the negativity doesn't even relate to what you're doing on that platform, remove them.
All right. I'll open our phone line this morning so that you have an opportunity to say hi to Nasty D on the program. 0770813728 is the number that you are dialing. And of course, before we even get to talk about his new single, which is Ichitemwiko, we have a call. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, you're through to the Weekend Coffee.
Hello,
Your names and where you're calling us from.
Hello, good morning.
Reduce the volume on your TV.
Yes, please. Good morning, and how are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm very fine. My name is Matthew Mwava. Nasty, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mwaba.
Yes, long time.
Indeed.
Former General Secretary, Zambia Association of Musicians.
Okay. How it's Kari? Okay.
And I've continued to I have my own band known as MM Band. The only local initiative so far in the meantime. Of course, you have other bands, but I think ours is there to perform. I don't want to. For me, first of all, I just want to agree with you, especially so with this kind of music, yakoba tulwa mafyo shikomi ishikushita tulokupalwapwa achita plan record na lumbili mbiteni, but look at your songs of Shilipa market. Na nobody may think that I record buyabushiko, but look at the time you recorded that song. Na nikane luyori mbolo olwa kukopala. Yeah, shile nyimbo sha mwachite pampere na bena Ruexi that time and also no guys you Chisha tomato barunda so shile nyimbo shaisa pa them shile za mungu tuibu kishako karakala vitwale pitamu muntono kane mwe sumu ya muntono kane muka matipa mwaisa kuna kubula ngirilo and that kind of stuff. So you can imagine the thing that our music is still in control, though not on market. Have you seen? Ishini mboshi pa market nishine shabachi because ngabalisha pofyo abache lualaya. This is the Zambian popular music. Because abache bale aponga ngwa imboro abapike limbi abakala mbeba raisa pofyo abano no balaisa isa polo bawira ponga lwate kolo chati and that kind of stuff. So we have seen what through you, we are still there on the market. And this is what I just want to contribute to that. I think let us also, per social media, I've seen so much what you have posted because don't argue with anybody, and that is good for us. What's what you are maybe I could English that to try Monaco argue. Now, if you have let them argue among themselves before we are progressing. If you are but if you are posing, what if you are argue for social media? Let them continue with what they are doing because that is their time.
All right.
So with these few, I don't know whether there are few remarks and a few contributions. I just want to thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mawa, for calling in. Of course, it's good to know that Lwapula Mansa is actually tuning into the Weekend Coffee this morning, and somebody from your generation.
That's way back. That's way back.
Yeah, but we pick another call. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your names and where you're calling us from?
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, you're through to the Weekend Coffee.
Yeah, I can get you. Yeah, this is Mr. Charles Chambuluka.
All right. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, Mr. Nast, how are you, man?
I'm fine, my brother. How are you?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to hear you.
You are the great artist of our time.
Oh, thank you very much.
And we want you to continue. We stayed for some time without hearing you and seeing you. Now it's the time again we see you and we are very happy. Some of us who followed you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, we miss your music. You really made us that time. Ngana Fulwa, Ngana Minister Nabale Bombasa, Aitaya. Those are hits.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hopefully you know me.
Please remind him.
I'm your friend. I'm a drummer. I'm Charlie Chucks. Yeah.
I know him as well. Yeah.
Taiwe.
Yeah, watching from home, man. I'm very happy.
No, good to hear from you, my brother. I'll come and visit.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the new videos.
Thank you.
You're doing fine. You're coming.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just put more work so that you put the Zambian flag again on top.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, we are behind you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Charlie.
Always. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
You see, the Midalas are tuned in because of you today.
I think I'm bringing memories to people
exactly.
now.
Actually, the what Mr. Mwaba reminded me of the tomato, Marunda. I think, I must say that maybe the songs then used to be very futuristic. Right, because they speak to most of the situations right now in the country. But yeah, we'll pick at least two more calls. Then we talk about his latest single, Chitemwiko, right? Chitemwiko, yes. So we will pick two more calls and we talk about Chitemwiko. You can call us on 0770813728. The number is on your screens to call us. You can also catch us live on our Facebook page, Millennium TV Zambia. Do a shout out to Nasty D this morning, and of course, one of our legendary musicians in the country. And I am so humbled, and it's very pleasant to have him in studio with me this morning. But as we're still waiting for your calls, maybe let's dive right into talking about Chitemwiko.
Okay.
Yeah, your latest single.
Okay, so in Chitemwiko, I am trying to, of course, talk about the most talked about subject in songs, which is love. Okay, people don't really know me for love songs. Yeah, but when I always want, when I do a love song, I just give it that, so that it's a Nasty D kind of love song. So Chitemwiko, it's got that kind of club bounce to it. Because I think that's the tempo people are vibing to now.
Yeah.
And I feature a young artist, a lady called Misfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she does, it's a modern thing. And I think it blended well in the song. And the rest is for the viewers to sample the song and give us feedback.
Oh, yeah? Why did you think of doing Chitemwiko?
Oh, well, you know, sometimes these ideas don't come because you intend for them
is this a reason that you disappeared because you were so in love that you had to take a break off music come and tell us about it, years later?
Well, no, not really, not like that, you know, but you see, today, life is on the socials, you know, and a lot of the issues people are going back and forth on, it's got to do with love. And that's why even, love songs will never cease to impress people, to touch people, because they always speak to someone every time. Because every time you're speaking about love, there's people someone going through through love things and issues and stuff like that. So I felt like, well, there's several ways of addressing the love subject. And mine comes in Chitemwikofe, where I'm just saying, look, it's just love and nothing else. Everything you see about me, what I do for you, it's all got to do with just me loving you, nothing else.
When was this song recorded? And the video is fire, by the way.
Thank you. So the song was recorded some 2-3 months ago.
Okay.
My producer, Don Punka Beats, had made a beat, and this is something I never usually do in my creative process. I usually start my compositions on a guitar. But this time around, I tried what I don't usually do nowadays, and I asked for a beat to be made for me. And I told him, look, I don't want you to think about the nasty D that you know. Give me a modern beat, and it will be up to me what I do with it. Okay, so he gave me a very, very modern feel and everything, and I just took up the challenge and I did what I could in the song.
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I did. I hope you're happy with it.
Yes, of course. I've seen the video. That's why I'm saying it's a banger. The message of the song as well. Great. And congratulations, of course.
Thank you.
Where can people actually find, the Chitemwikofe song?
So, actually, we are in the social media era, so all my current music can be streamed on most of these streaming platforms.
Yeah.
But of course, for the videos, my YouTube channel is called Davies Ngoma. Just that.
Oh.
So Davies with an E, so Davies.
Okay.
So it's pronounced Davies.
Davies. Not Davies.
No, Davies is the one with just the I and the S.
Yeah.
So that's me, Davies Ngoma, on YouTube. And they'll watch my videos, the current ones, plus my old videos. They are on there. But of course on Spotify, Boomplay, Chitemwikofe, Kamba, Zambezi Roots, and other, albums of mine can be found there.
Yeah. Chitemwikofe you dropped the song yesterday, right? Yeah. Please, we'll cue the song a bit, then we'll come back and conclude with our discussion. Boom, boom, boom. But that's my favorite part in the song. All right. So that is Chita Mwikofe by Nasty D featuring Misfit. And she's in studio with us, but unfortunately, you guys might not be able to see her today. But I have secured a spot for her next weekend. She's going to be on set right here on the Weekend Coffee. So we also talk about her music and also Chita Mwikofe. Of course, we continue talking about it next week as well. As you know, it's a whole club vibe song. Shani Bachakol, I'm sure you're happy this morning that we have something from the legendary Nasty D, of course. But how do you feel now that you have something away from, you know, maybe what you normally do, and you have to do the exact opposite of the kind of music that you do? How's that?
For me, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, because as a musician, it's all about challenging yourself.
Yeah.
And if I can try something that is not in my comfort zone,
mm-hmm.
and I can pull it off good, I think, you know, I'll go home smiling.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you plan on featuring any other artists, you know, like the ones that we have now, you know?
Well, for me, I'm just learning this thing of features, you know. As we used to start the whole album, no feature.
No feature.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's how you broke into the industry. But now the features have their, you know, uses, advantages. And for me, I'm looking more to helping other musicians who can benefit from, you know, where I am in terms of if I were to release something, they'll get that opportunity also. You know, to come in like the way you're inviting Misfit, yes. For me, I would rather feature people like that so we discover more talent.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I wouldn't mind, you know, featuring these guys that are happening. But usually to be, you know, one or two specific people, because features also, it's got to do with the song you're doing and whether the styles can relate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll feature a lot of artists, especially now that I'm doing singles for now and most of next year. So I'll be dropping like a single every other month, and I'll be featuring someone until I start working on my album. Yeah, so there's more crazy ideas coming and unexpected features.
Oh, yeah. Now that 2023 has obviously come to an end, let's just say that.
Yeah.
What should we be expecting from you next year, 2024?
I think I'm going to be very active with the music, especially the recording part. I'm also planning to do a lot of stage appearances, a lot of my live music, acts as well. But I'm also looking to helping a lot of other musicians at least get their works recorded, even just one song, so that, we usher them into the industry, and then after that they pick up on their own. So I'll be doing a lot of recording, mostly with these young musicians, either young producers or, young singers, young rappers. Yeah.
Okay. As we come into the end of our discussion, Nasty D, our topic of discussion today on the Weekend Coffee is what is causing the high divorce rate in the country. And you mentioned you're married, you've got kids that are, even going to college. But what do you think is causing the high divorce rate in the country?
Well, I think my take on that is there's several factors, of course. But I think that today's life, the hardships of life, they are getting people to be, involving themselves in activities that end up maybe not respecting that sanctity of marriage. Of course, a lot of drinking, especially in the high-density areas, that causes a lot of that. But of course, drinking always attributed to joblessness, so usually it's just the many social issues. But I also feel that for most couples, the young couples now, it's never 100% about love or anything, they are looking for something, and that's why when they don't find it in this person, they lose interest, and they're going to want it in someone else, so you've got to be decided, know what you want. So if you jump in too early, you might jump in before you really know what you want. So let's avoid getting into these permanent relationships when we're very young. Let's gain some experience first, I think. Not 18, 20, what do you know? Because we are thinking, oh, this is my boyfriend. No, that's your husband.
Yeah.
So...
You're too young for it.
Yeah, so I think that can be a contributing factor.
Oh, yeah. All right, Nasty D, thank you so much for gracing us today with your presence on the Weekend Coffee. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
It's been wonderful being on.
Yeah, I know, right? But anyways, dear viewer, do remember to also catch Nasty D at Millennium Radio today at 15 hours. That is 90.5 FM. And Millennium Radio is also going to be, being hosted at Millennium Radio this afternoon. So do not forget to also catch him live on Millennium Radio this afternoon at exactly 15 hours, 90.5 FM. And also, do not forget that Chita Mwikofe is out now. You can stream it on his YouTube account. That is Davis Ngoma, right? Yeah. And also, of course, on his Facebook page, I think he's going to share some links, and he shares some links. You can also check out his Facebook page, which is Nasty D. And of course, Spotify has got Chita Mwikofe and also other, streaming music platforms. Do not forget to stream Chita Mwikofe. To club owners and bar owners, of course, you've got yourself a new song so that people can be vibing this afternoon, because we know it's a Saturday and Zambians and Lusaka people love to, drink. So please do play them Chita Mwikofe as you give them that music in the clubs and as they enjoy their cool drinks. But We sign out with Chita Mwikofe once more as a Nasty D says his bye-byes to me on the other side. Thank you, guys.
Damn punk, I want the yes.